Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to create two very simple animations. The first one is a simple turntable animation. And a simple camera animation using the Orbit tool. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, these are the steps to create a quick turntable animation in KeyShot. Come over to the bottom and click on this animation tab button. It'll give you two windows like this, properties and the other called a timeline. Go over to the left hand side and click on animation wizard. This will open up a menu where you can click on this and it'll show a short video of what the animation does. So if you cycle through all of these options, it kind of gives you a brief idea on what these functions do. Next is to go down to Turntable, located here. What Turntable is basically it creates like a spinning object. Hence it's called a turntable. I'm going to click Next. For this, you need to select the Artex tool. Click Next. And you basically have this saying that it's going to spin around 360 degrees, and then you can click Finish. There you go. In the timeline, it will create from 0 seconds all the way to 5 seconds. If you click on play here, let me unpause this. The tool will start spinning around. To export your animation, first click on Render. Make sure you switch to the Anim tab. Bring down the resolution. We're going to use an 800 pixel by 450 pixels in order to churn out a rendering quicker. It's going to be lower in resolution, however, we're going to get a quicker result. Go ahead and name it. Make sure you place it into the right folder. Uncheck the frames output. Come over to the options and make sure that maximum samples. Alright, so once you've set it up, all you have to do is click on Render. Your computer will start rendering the animation. Have a look over here. Can you see the number of frames? That's a total of 151 frames. What that means is that you will render 151 times. Why is it 151? Because 30 frames per second, and you have a 5-second turntable clip, so that's about 150 frames. All you have to do is just wait till this is done, and you should be able to view your animation. I'm going to fast forward and show you the final result. We have completed the rendering process, and this is the result. So let me just play it here. In this next part of the video, I'm going to show you how you can create a very simple interior rendering just by using a basic Orbit tool. So let me show you how. First, go to Animation. Go to Animation Wizard. Previously, we were using the model animation. Right now, we're going to create a simple camera animation. Likewise, you can click on any of these options and you should be able to see a preview of what it does. There are many different effects here that you can definitely try out. But for now, we are going to be using a very simple Orbit tool. So click Next. Because it's a camera animation, you have to set up a camera for use. You can choose to use camera 1, or you can create a different camera to use separately just for this animation. I'm going to continue with this. And you can see within 5 seconds, it can turn 360 degrees. So let's take a look at how that looks like. I'm going to click Finish. Okay, you can see it spins completely around the building, but that's not what we want. So I'm going to click on this over here and look into the properties. Remove this so that you'll be able to see it in better detail. Currently, because it's set 360 degrees, but if I were to change and limit it to only 30 degrees, it will just do a very simple animation that will stay within the scene. and you will not be able to spin around the building just like before. So I think this is suitable. I'm going to keep this, close this, then come down to render, click on this, go to animation tab. I'm going to choose a lower preset to speed up my rendering time. Same thing, you want to rename your file, place it into the right folder, and remember to uncheck frames output. Then go ahead and click render. Wait until it's finished rendering, and I'll show you the results later. Okay, let me show you the final results. Yeah, it's very simple and effective. A 30 degrees animation